Have you ever wondered how a computer remembers information? For example, your name, your age, or your marks. In Python, we can store this information using something called a variable. But what exactly is a variable? Let's understand it in the simplest possible way. Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone and welcome to Riaz Academy. In our previous video, we wrote our first Python program using print. Today we are taking our second practical step. We will learn what a Python variable is, how to create one, and how to use it in a program. Let's begin. A variable is simply a name that we give to a piece of information. Think of it like a labeled box. For example, imagine a box labeled name. Inside that box, we can store the value Riaz. In Python, we can write name equals Riaz. Here, name is the variable and Riaz is the value stored in it. Another example. Let's say we want to store someone's age. We can write age equals 50. Here, age is the variable and 50 is its value. We can also store marks. Marks equals 85. So Python allows us to give meaningful names to information and store that information for later use. One important thing about variables is that their values can change. For example, age equals 50. Later, we can write age equals 51. Now the value of age has changed. This is why we call it a variable. Its value can vary or change. Now let's combine what we learned in our previous lesson with today's lesson. We can write name equals Riaz and then print name. Python will display Riaz. Notice something important. We don't have to write Riaz again inside the print command. We simply tell Python to print the value stored in the variable called name. Variables are extremely important in programming. Real programs need to work with information. Names, ages, scores, prices, messages, and thousands of other values can be stored in variables. As we move toward artificial intelligence and machine learning, we will work with much larger amounts of information. So, understanding variables is one of the fundamental building blocks of programming. Remember, a variable is a named place for storing information. We create a variable by giving it a name and assigning a value to it. For example, name equals Riaz and then age equals 50. This may look simple, but it is a very important programming concept. Today, you have learned another fundamental step in Python. First, we wrote a program. Now, we are learning how programs store information. And this is how we will continue our Python journey, one practical step at a time. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Riaz Academy. Keep learning, keep practicing, keep growing, and I will see you in the next Python lesson. Goodbye.